Definition. Love is making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using an Aerotech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope.
Hi all, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. We've got a lot of people to have a chat with, I think. Last time we escaped from KoTOR's yacht, but yeah, he left us a present. I'm not happy about that. That droid is... I feel like he's spying on us all the time. And that's probably his job as well. And also we found Master... yeah, what's his face? L. Yeah. So, at least we found two of the Jedi Masters now. But let's have a chat with Lisa's.
My life for yours.
Let's see. Maybe I can teach you more of the forms I learned.
I am prepared both in mind and body for your teachings. I understand now. Such a form will increase my skills and my use to you.
Lisa's. I did not teach you this to serve me.
I do not understand, but the choice is mine whether you permit it or not.
Can you tell me about your homeworld?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
Do you know how it was destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
I have seen similar acts of destruction at Malachor.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between KoTOR and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
Okay, I think we've been through all of this. So, nothing new. Well, she learned a new form, so that's good. And yeah, let's have a chat with Yoda.
Yes, General?
I wonder, would you mind if I teach you some of the forms that I've learned?
Don't worry, I'm a quick learner. Thank you, General. That might prove useful in the future. It'll take practice, but I think I can pick that up.
Okay, so I've learned him. I've taught him a couple of tricks.
Statement. Master, if you could indulge me for a moment, I must express some degree of irritation at your actions.
Okay.
Perhaps my anticipation of working with one who served at Malachor 5 was too high. But you are countering all those expectations.
And how is that?
Statement. Well, all your behavior up to this point suggests either strong atonement or confirmation that the atrocities attributed to you during the war were in fact accidents.
I'm not exactly proud of what I did during the wars, and I'm not happy speaking about it.
Statement. I suspected as much, Master. There are few who would discuss such things with an assassination droid, and that is perfectly understandable. I mean, what use is there for communication in a galaxy such as ours? Understanding might be achieved, or sympathies might be gained by such callous acts. You are right to remain silent about your past. I have seen the damage that repressing such things brings, and it is far preferable to share such traumas.
Really? Yeah, you surprise me every time we have a chat. So, I wonder who programmed you, that's for sure. So, why did you ask me about the Mandalorian Wars?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
Yes, I do. But I feel like that's a very person perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
HK, do you know what love is?
Answer. Many organic meatbags find that question difficult to answer, Master, but I believe I can provide you with a satisfactory definition. Definition. Love is making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using an Aerotech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope.
Wow, that just sounded like someone else I know. Well, back to this galaxy. Sure. Yeah, there's a certain charm in such a shot, I agree, I think.
Statement. This definition, I am told, is subject to interpretation. Obviously, love is a matter of odds. Not many meatbags could make such a shot, and strangely enough, not many meatbags would derive love from it. Yet for me, love is knowing your target, putting them in your targeting reticle, and together achieving a singular purpose against statistically long odds.
For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
So, do you know who your previous master was?
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
You possessed a master?
Statement.
Well, let's see. Have you found out anything new about the other HK units?
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Do you know why they are starting to reveal themselves now?
Answer. I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're done now. So I lost influence with him? I'm never gonna convince him to tell me about his previous masters. I'm pretty sure of that. Not dark enough. Let's have a chat with Disciple. Can you tell me about your training on Tatooine?
Many Jedi went to go fight in the Mandalorian Wars, and few returned. To their disciples left behind on Tatooine, on Coruscant, there were few masters to train them. I was one such student. Perhaps not as strong in the Force as the others, but it really did not matter. The teachers left behind were few. Only a few students were accepted as the Mandalorian Wars raged on, and when I came of age, there were no masters left to train me. So I was forced to leave the Order, to seek my path elsewhere. It was for the best, I think. I had begun to have doubts, and I think the masters were aware of them.
I don't understand. I mean, you should have been allowed to stay. Listen, if you want, I could train you to feel the Force again.
I think you are right. It is time. I have watched you. You have become strong in the Force again. But that is not all. You have achieved a center in the chaos around us, and I have felt it, my master. The one intended for me, left to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. Now she has returned. And I ask her now if she will train me in the ways of the Force.
I will train you.
The one who was to be my master was lost at Malachor V.
So it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight, what I meant to be.
Then let us meditate and open ourselves to the Force. Imagine the initial teachings of the Jedi, your first steps within the Enclave. Remember the wind among the plains of Tatooine, the feel of life around you. Think of what you felt when our paths crossed again. And at last, see the galaxy through the Force. The disciple is taking his first steps on the path of a Jedi Consular. He will grow in ability as he travels with you and learns what you know of the Force. Nice. Yet another one who needs a lightsaber. And there's no way to make one other than making parts for a looted one. So, or maybe some merchant's got some on Nar Shaddaa. I haven't seen one. Let's see if he's got anything else to talk about.
Yes? Is something wrong? That is hardly so.
Okay, no. He's got nothing new at the moment. Hey, Mira. We haven't even said hello to her, I think.
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
Sure. Is something wrong?
Your face. You have this glow. I mean, not a real glow, but it's like you're calm. At peace, but it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
I believe you are sensing the Force in me.
Oh, well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and the disciple... But it's just the Force.
What do you mean, me and the disciple?
You know, hooked up a power coupling. You know?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna force the issue. What are you talking about?
Did you get out much as a Jedi? I was asking if you two had been, you know, intimate.
I care about him, but I can't allow myself to form attachments now.
Got it. Just checking.
So, I was hoping we could talk.
Talk? About what?
Do you understand, man?
Sure, very easy. That's why I dress like this. When they're looking down to check you out, you can usually smash them on the base of the skull or deliver an uppercut that knocks them flat.
Yeah. That could work, I guess.
It's simple. When you want a man, you jab him with a Bothan stunner, then while he's screaming in pain, slap some stun cuffs on him. Then starve him for 2 or 3 days until he becomes open to suggestion, then double-check his bounty and see if he's worth anything.
Uh-huh. So, you're comparing men to hunting?
Call it what you want. Me? I love my targets.
Right. You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Too quiet?
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
Huh. Used to Nar Shaddaa? Is that even possible?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity. Aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Right. Kreia showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once. How all life there is connected. Is bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh. Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will.
Really? Okay.
Shoot.
Were you raised on Nar Shaddaa?
Look, before we get into a game of Guess the Pazak card, pull back on the throttle. I don't know you that well to start sharing our life stories.
But, yeah, okay, well. I just had some questions.
Alright.
Where'd you get that rocket launcher?
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anything else you wanted to know?
I'll speak with you later. Okay, well, she didn't mind my questions. That's good. Hey, T3. So, when I was captured by KoTOR, how were you able to find KoTOR's yacht? You snuck into Voga's droid warehouse to steal the codes? Good job, T3. So, who was transmitting the codes to KoTOR's yacht? The droids? Oh. You ready for some routine maintenance? Okay, I'll see if I can be quick. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have replaced this part before closing it up. Okay, I'll try later. Yep. I need to train. Do I want to speak with this guy? I actually don't. No. I'll save that for later. Hey, Atten.
Something up?
So, I had some questions for you.
All right. What did you want to know?
Actually, nothing. I'll have a chat with Kreia instead. She's probably got something to yell at me for. Hey, Mom.
How many more do we intend to gather to us?
Mm-hmm.
This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
Yep. Mm-hmm. As I said. As I thought. Well. So, the thing is, we need help, and as many we can put in this big ship is gonna be welcome.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
I feel like you're angry.
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
I've noticed their behavior is changing, acting especially.
The fool dances in your shadow for your favor. The disciple, he worships you quietly. The alien obeys you. Even within the machines there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
And what about you?
I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see.
Well, I don't agree with using my friends. So, this is something we'll have to agree to disagree upon.
I care not which of the words you use, as long as you make use of that which you forge. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
Did you know Revan? What do you mean?
Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath her? How she made them hers?
Because she was a leader?
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few.
I thought teachings of the Sith came from Korriban.
Oh, did they? No, Revan met no Sith empire, yet she learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how she did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Do you have any ideas?
Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes?
Okay. I wanted to ask you something else.
Ask, and I will answer.
When Visas attacked, she did something to my eyesight?
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
All right.
Feel this ship around you. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Hey, T3 has a stuck motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
Hey, I can hear a catch in it. It's not fully fixed.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KoTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
I heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
But how did I do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay.
Is there something you have come to offer me?
No, I'm not here to offer you anything. I'm here to question you. I wanted to talk to you about your operations on Nar Shaddaa.
As anxious as I am to give away all my trade secrets, you will understand if I choose not to answer such questions.
Never mind. Okay. I don't want to talk to him anymore. I think it's time to end this episode. So next time we will be going somewhere. We'll find out then. I'm not sure yet. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye.